Today is my first day of school, and here's my sign to prove it. Not really. This is my daughter's sign that I just made for her first day of school. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to do this in your xTool M2 in xTool Studio. Follow along so I can show you how to do this from start to finish. Okay, once your xTool M2 is connected, go ahead and select your material. I'm using 3mm basswood and hit apply. Go ahead and measure the thickness of your wood. Select an area on your basswood, click on it, it'll auto measure it for you. Once the project area is updated with the new image, go ahead and select the rectangle. Go ahead and select the rectangle or click the letter R, create a rectangle. And I'm going to use the size 304 by 8. Okay, let's go ahead and move that over here to our work area, which is the exact measurement of our basswood. Go ahead and hit the letter C to create a circle that is the same width of your basswood. Bring that up to the very top and bring your rectangle further down so it's basically on the two outermost corners or edges of the circle. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and highlight both, select union, and we should have a shape like this. Let's go ahead and bring the square further up, and you can continue adjusting this as you wish, but this is going to be the overall shape of our sign, of our back to school or first day of school sign. Okay, let's go ahead, hit the text tool, write the child's name, expand it so it's the correct size that you need it for, hit the warp, change the style from default to arc. Okay, bring your text down. At this point, you go ahead and adjust the size. Once you have your text the correct way, go ahead and click on it, change your offset to one that looks best for your sign. Okay, 6 looks good. Go ahead and hit outer shapes only, confirm, click on your text. Okay, select your text, write first day of, change it to engrave. Once you select engrave, it should change it to this solid color. Go ahead and position it to the middle. Click on elements, search for oval, bring in your oval. Control D to duplicate it, take it to the opposite side. Okay, move this one further out. Go ahead and hit R for the rectangle, create a rectangle right across so it intersects both. Check the height of your oval, it's 23.73. Control C, now hit the rectangle and add that to the height there. Now select all three, hold shift, select your rectangle and the other oval, hit the align, vertical line center, go ahead and hit combine, union, and you should have this shape here. Click on text, add text, and then add today is, and change the size of the font to be a little bit smaller. Change it to engrave, hit the letter R to create a rectangle. Go ahead and round off the edges with 10 and it should look something like this now. Take this text here, Control C, Control V, double click inside, Control A. You can add a height and weight. Click on the text above by holding shift, align, horizontal line center. Take the rectangle, Control C, Control V, bring that down, go into the elements, look up apple, bring in the apple to your project area, increase the size slightly, make sure it's set to cut. And the way that I want to have it set up, I'm going to edit compound, come in here and delete some of these lines from the inside because I want to cut out just the shape of the apple. Hit done. Okay, take the text, Control C, Control V, bring it underneath your apple, double click, Control A, put in my age. Click on the text, on the apple, align, horizontal, align center. Take your rectangle, Control C, Control V. Let's bring it over to the side here. Bring it up a little bit. And click on your aspect ratio and bring it down a little bit so you can fit a little bit more text. Click on your text, Control C, Control V. Bring it underneath the new rectangle. Double click, Control A, and we could put in I want to be. Click on your text, on your rectangle.
Click on your text, hold shift, hit the rectangle, align, horizontal line center. Okay, go into elements, and you can look for other elements that you want to add to your background. Just go ahead and add some stars. Look for the star, and go ahead and add this one in. Okay, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, once you're satisfied with this size, go ahead and click on it, Control D to duplicate it. Okay, add another one somewhere random here, Control D. Okay, go into elements, look up line. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one around. Change it to engrave. Okay, we'll line it vertically with the text. And then these sections here can be cut out either in the basswood or in 3mm dry erase MDF that's laser safe. Okay, you can always include some clip art. Scale this to fit. Move this over. I need it to be that big. Yeah, something like that. We Control D, duplicate that one, bring it over to the side. Let's go ahead and crop it. Let's get rid of this one. That way we only isolate each color separately. Hit save. And we can bring this one down as if it's clipped there. Go ahead and click on the other one. Let's crop that one. Same thing, isolate the other color, thumbtack, and once you have it isolated, you go ahead and hit save. Okay, bring that to the opposite side. Click on both thumbtacks. Let's go ahead and align them. Vertical line center so they're the same. Click on the thumbtack and hit offset. Let's go ahead and create an offset of 0.1 here, and outer shapes only. Hit confirm, change the color to red for that particular item. Go to your yellow thumbtack, offset 0.1, outer shapes only. Hit confirm, and we could change it to red also, so we can know that's a cut. Let's go ahead and select all the items that we know are gonna be cut out. So that's this rectangle here, hold shift, select the other one, this one here, this one, and the apple. Let's change them to red, and we're also going to cut out the name and the offset for the name. Change that to red, and the actual sign is going to be red, just so it's easier to identify what's getting cut and what's engraved. Select all our text, hold shift and select each one. Select the stars if you added any, and make sure it's set to engrave on the side menu. Make sure that the output is enabled. Okay, this other apple here, we could go ahead and turn off the output and disable it. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on the thumbtack, hold shift, the other thumbtack, and this oval here. Let's go ahead and duplicate it. Move that to the side. Let's go ahead and click on this oval and leave it as score. Change this one here for the apple. I'm going to change it to score as well, but I'm also going to Control D and duplicate it, and that one is going to be a cut. Same thing with these as well. Let's go ahead and click on them, Control D. Let's move them over to the side. These are going to be cuts, and I'm going to leave the ones inside as a score just so I know exactly where to place them afterwards. Those to score. Okay, the name we're not going to need. Set this to score. Okay, the thumbtacks can be moved away. They're not going to be needed at this moment. Select Control and select the other thumbtacks from the layers menu. Now we could go ahead and move them over. Okay, we have this engrave. This is going to be a score. Engrave, engrave, engrave. Okay, so this is what's going to be, the only thing that's really going to be cut out from this main board is just the sign shape itself. Everything else is going to get scored and engraved, but then on the second board is where we're going to cut all the actual shapes and attach them to this main board, so that way it has a 3D effect to it. Okay, this looks about good. Let's go ahead and disable everything else that we're not gonna cut out from this particular piece. So let's go ahead and select everything that we moved that we know is gonna be a cut. Change the output to disabled. If you look on the side over here, you can see exactly what's going to get cut, what's a score, and what's engraved. Okay, go into your engrave layer or selection, adjust the power and speed based on the wattage of your laser. I'm using an xTool M2 with a 20-watt laser, but all machines are different and all materials are different. So always test around, create a grid test array. All right, once you're satisfied, go ahead and hit process. Go ahead and hit start on your xTool M2. All right, these are the results of the first cut and engraving. All right, let's go ahead and cut the other sections and put it all together. All right, let's go ahead and drag over the sections that we're gonna cut out. And I like to use up all the scrap wood that I can whenever possible, save some money. So let's place this piece here and see what else we could fit in this piece of scrap wood. Okay, that one fits. Let's go ahead and bring this other one as well. All right, that should be good, and then we could use another scrap wood for everything else. All right, once you get everything positioned, go ahead and hit start. Go ahead and hit start on your xTool M2. All right, and that's how a small business does it. They try to utilize everything they can to save money while getting good results. Can't waste anything. All right, let's finish up the other pieces. Yeah, baby.
Know who else is in Camp Rock 3?
Who?
Milo.
Is he really?
From Zombies.
One of the nice things of the xTool M2 is the dual cameras. So I painted the background for the name, and by painting it, it took away the score line. So all I did was put it back into the xTool M2, placed it, adjusted it, and now what I'm gonna do is just add the score line again. So when I add the letters, is a little bit easier to glue in the correct spot. So I'll go ahead and hit start on your xTool M2 and let it perform the score, and then we can go ahead and glue everything together. Okay, at this point we could start gluing all of our pieces together. So we're going to start off with the white background up here. So we're going to take some wood glue. I'm using some Tight Bond, original wood glue, and we're just going to apply it to the back here. And this is one of the nice things that I like about the xTool M2. You can have a full-blown project completed within a few hours, or if you avoid all the painting like I did, or if you don't do all the painting that I did and just do engraving, you could get this done within an hour probably. So let's go ahead and place it where our score marks are. Push down slightly. Okay, and we can let that dry.